For the past week, I have been doing fancy penny wrappers on the channel. And when I say fancy penny channels on the wrapper, yeah, penny wrappers on the channel, what I mean is like this, these older looking ones. These, especially the darker ones, which kind of means that most likely within the past few years, tend to have less copper, but these are what typical penny rolls from a customer look like as of 2025. This one here looks like they might have an extra one or two. No, the 50 pennies on the dot on it. I'm not sure why I thought that. Maybe they went too big on one side. Okay, well, anyway, let's get this out on a tray. All right. See if anybody knows that reference. And see how much copper we got in here. And we got quite a bit of copper. Okay, very good. So this is what I want to see, or I'd like to see. We have a very shiny, almost, it's not a proof, but it almost looks like a proof. It's a 2024. It's a beauty. Has one little mark there. All right, very nice. That might be our nicest looking penny of the hunt today. During yesterday's video, I spoke quite a bit about the types of, what's to be expected from coin roll hunting by watching my channel. For someone who has never coin roll hunted before or has minimal experience, if you've been following along with my channel, you will have learned most of the basic errors, most of the common contemporary pennies to keep an eye out for. For example, the 2017 P, the wide AMs. There are three of them. That's nice. The close AM. Interesting E on the Liberty. And R. I didn't check for the floating roof. Nope. Look how light the strike is on the states and of. You gotta wonder if it's grease, but if it was grease, I would think I would see it somewhere outside of the letters too, like a mush or a blur or something. I don't see it on that for whatever reason. And I guess as of this point in the channel's development, that's really all I could promise, is that if you do watch the videos, you will learn the basics. No wide AM. The question is that a second strike? Is it a strike through? Or is it post-mint damage? I don't think it's post-mint damage. I'll tell you why. If something hit this rim after it was minted, 99.999%, it would also damage in front of the rim, inside the on the field here. And why I say that is because the only thing that will not damage a coin with enough force to put, remember, the rim is very tiny. You're talking about, you know, a couple hairs, you know. The only thing that would not damage the field right in front of the rim is the minting machine, because it has clearance, right? It has a very specific clearance that when it strikes, it does not damage anything else. It makes the penny. But on something else out in the street, if it was that hard to make that mark, 100% it would go far. It would be, you would see something in front of it. And that's usually how you could tell the difference between a mint error and post-mint damage on the rim, is when you see it traveling past the rim, there's a good chance, right? Because there's a good chance it happened after it was minted. But if there's nothing there, it's highly unlikely. So again, we're back to the same question. And I'm not going to belabor this. There's a good, I don't know what made that. The E, some of the letters have a little doubling on them. The E and the I do. Maybe even a little bit of the R, but the I and the R, the E and the I have doubling. I don't know. It's really, really cool looking though. All right. At minimum, I would think it's a strike through, right? You would hope that it's a more exotic type of an error, like a double strike. If that's just a strike through, then it's probably worth $5. Now, you know what? I have been every time I see the 92, I keep asking myself, what is it about the 92? And just to show my fallibility, let me see. I'm gonna think about it before I look and cheat. I believe the 1992 is the close AM. Yeah. The 92 P or D. You're looking for the close AM. And every time I see for the past month or so, I see a 92 and I'm like, oh, what is it? The double ear? Which one is it? And it's the close AM we're looking for, which of course this is not. I do remember how much it cost. It's about $100 in nice condition. Okay, we got ourselves a 17p. Let me just grab this just to make a point. See the little line in the zero? That could be a strike through also. And I say that again because of the clearance, right? How come it's not going past? How come it's just in that very specific area of the zero? Could have been a little, what's the word I'm looking for? A filing, a little metal filing that fell on the planchet, or it got attached to the hammer die, the working hammer die. This one here I would not put as valuable. It's just not, it's not significant enough to, in my opinion, to have value. Have a sip of coffee. That's a nice 2021. Might even be nicer than that 2024. Might have to switch them out. Oh yeah. If I thought the other one looked like a proof, this one looks even more like a proof. Wow. Or a special strike or something, or uncirculated. That is, I'm going to show you that next to, just next to an average circulated penny, because maybe when you look at it on its own, you can't tell how. I think that that's an uncirculated or a special mint strike or something. I could check the, look how, put the light on. If you look at it next to the other pennies, it's just really, really. Let me see if what year is that? 2021. Let me see if there's a special mint strike for that year. I will check sentiment. It's in the description below if you want to look for yourself. All right, 71. No, there's a proof. I don't think that's not the. I doubt that's the. Oh, that's 71. Sorry, 21. Big difference there, Jess. No, the proof is the S. Nope. And I don't see a special strike or anything like that, so could be uncirculated. You know, the pennies you get when you go to, that you order online, no white AM. You know, somehow it just made its way back into, it could be an early strike too. Could be a lot of things. Is it valuable? Probably not. I'm going to say no. 82 copper, Philadelphia, large date. That's a nice little find. And we have, I think we have 3 copper so far. 2 or 3. $2023. No extra V. We found one a couple days ago. I don't think that is. Let me just check that real quick. The extra V you can see through the camera, but sometimes there's a scratch around the area where the extra V usually is, and that's what gets, and it can trick you. Here was another 2023. Also no extra V. Copper. Well, if it's not copper, it sure does look like copper. Okay, 79. Look at that eye. Wow, let me look at that through the loop. See what that's all about. Oh, wow. Interesting, interesting. Look at the B though. I mean, it's funny that the eye has that look to it, but then right next to it, the B has doubling. Really nice doubling. Look at that. You can see it from a mile away. And of course, it's somehow related to whatever's going on with the eye. Look at that B. That's beautiful. The question is it mechanical or not? I don't know. There is a type of error called abrasion doubling. And that is also in one of the bodies of my videos. Let me go click on it real quick and I'll read it to you. I have to go to one of the videos to find the live link. And then I'll read to you what abrasion doubling is. If I can find, there we go. It's under worthless doubling. Abrasion doubling. Another form of doubling that has been frequently confused with double die doubling is a form known as abrasion doubling. In fact, the number of specimens of abrasion doubling were actually once listed as double die, so at one time it even fooled many of the experts. I talk about this all the time. This is a form of doubling that gets its name from the fact that it is caused by rubbing an abrasive on the face of the die. This is done deliberately as a matter of routine in an attempt to remove die clash marks. No, that's not what we got here. That's not what we got here. Okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's not what we have. I've seen this quite a few times before. Yeah, I think I know how to recognize it. Okay, so not abrasion doubling, not relating to that is something I could look very quickly at copper coins to see if they have this as a he's just easiest. What is it, 79? Let me just check to see if he has, and it's a P. No, he has nothing for 1DOs. Okay. So again, it's a mint. This is a mint error. Well, yeah, it's not post mint damage. That's the point. Whatever is going on here, it is either something was on the die, right, that created this doubling. So it could be grease. It could be when it hit, it moved, and it caused that little bit of separation on the B. But that's nice. That's nice. That's a $5 penny. That is a $5 penny. And if I can find the specific, let me tell you, the problem with selling pennies like that for $5 is that there's a good chance the person who's hunting pennies, I'll give you a good example about what I'm talking about in a second. That if they know the error, they're like, oh, look at this dummy selling it for $5, and they know it's a $20 or $30 penny. That's one of the problems with not knowing the error and doing the thorough research. But maybe for $20, it's not worth someone to spend, 2 or 3 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours. You could spend that much time researching a coin. And so, for example, I know how much the V cost. I know how much the wide AMs sell for. I shouldn't say cost. I should say sell for. Because cost is subjective. You found one here at one price. I'm gonna look at that under the loop. Someone else find it for a different price. Oh, this is nice too. It has some nice. The E has some nice doubling, maybe even extra thickness. But it is the only place I see it is in the Liberty. The I also. Let me look at the reverse real quick. So let's check this out one more time. And I also saw someone sell, and I've shown them. I show my purchases on the channel when I pick them up. Might have some doubling on it. And the person put it up for auction. I got them for 99 cents a piece. Plus shipping. I think I paid $5 shipping, and I got 3 coins. One was four coins. One was a wide AM. One of them I paid like $3 for. Someone else put like a $2.50 bid on it. So I think it came out to $11 for the 4 pennies. One was a wide AM. No. I'm sorry. It was a lot. It was a couple. It was 2 or 3 wide AMs that were in a lot. It was 2 die clashes where you saw the Liberty, not the Liberties. What did you see? It was from the Lincoln. I'll tell you right now. Let me find the Lincoln. It was on a zinc though. What was it? I think it was the Implurious you saw on the field. When you went like this, you could see the die clash. It was really nice. 2 of those. Those were in separate auctions. Those were 99 cents a piece. It came out to $11, and I think it was the 3. Not the 90, not the 99. The 99 wide AM is like another $100 penny or $50. It's more expensive. Nice copper penny here. So I think it was 298s, a 2000, the 2 die clashes, and this other type of weird error. I think and a grease strike. And another 17p. And a grease strike, I think I paid $11 for it because I was like, okay, I'm looking, I know that the wide AM they could sell for up to $10. Is this 2017? And we got 2 of them. And the die clashes can sell for also about $10. And then that grease strike was pretty nice. It was like really missing a whole feature. Like there was like no Liberty, let's say. I can't remember what it was. If you watch my old videos, you'll probably never find it because I have thousands of videos. So maybe if you put eBay purchase or mail, I think if you put mail day in, it might come up. All right, let's get a little closer look at this. So that's one of the issues with not knowing or not putting something up for. That's some nice. Has a nice doubling. Anywhere else? No. So we found some nice copper pennies today. I'm gonna assume that die clash is probably the winner. 98. Look for the wide AM. No wide AM. Did I say die clash? I meant strike through. That the strike through is probably even if it's a double strike, I think it might still be considered. It's a strike error. I feel pretty confident in saying that it's a strike error. That's a nice one. Ugh. $2,000. No wide AM. It's pretty wide. The wide AM is pretty wide. And it's those minor errors, the wide AMs, the die clashes. The minor ones. I'm not talking about a major die clash can be, hundreds of dollars. But those are the pennies that when they stop making pennies, they're going to go from $5, $10 to $15, $20 overnight. And that's a big jump, right? If your stocks go up 10%, my stocks go up, I think, 6, 7, 8% a year. It goes another 92. No close. See how wide the A&M is? That's what you want to see on the 98, 99, and 2000. That's the type of space you want to see between them. But for the 92, you want to see a close AM, which you can see on the other pennies how close it is. Okay, very good. I hope you found this coin roll today interesting. We only found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We found 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We found 6, so 12% copper. That's about average. Now, I like to find 20%, but like I said, I knew it was going to be more of a typical type of a roll where you're going to find maybe 10% if you're lucky, and that's what we got. And we got that, like I said, we got that one nice error. I think this is the one that's going to make that makes the whole video, to be honest with you. Is it a second strike? It could be. It definitely could be a second strike. All right. Hopefully, if you're still here, you gave the video a thumbs up and you clicked like and subscribe and all that good stuff. God bless. Take care.